Hey, this is Brant with Vintage Statements, and today we're going to work on building a custom dog house, I guess, for our dogs that we're going to put in our backyard. So follow along, subscribe, and see what we're going to do with all this wood to make these dogs happy. Alright, so my wife and I, we've been talking to our dogs for the last couple years about building a doghouse. They've been just yapping along, wanting a doghouse, wanting to design it, things like that. So we've been doing drawings. We finally came up with a compromise for the dogs. They wanted AC, we didn't. Things got a little expensive, things got a little heated too. But you're probably thinking, the dogs can't draw. Well, they told me what they wanted, I drew it out, we kind of came to a compromise, and this is it. We've got some metal that we're going to age, we've got some wood, we'll stain, we'll build it, we'll have an open concept, and we'll get it all built for them so they can have their own dog house. So first off, we're going to cut these pieces in half, so they'll be 4 foot long. We'll use some acid on them to age them, get the galvanized off, and we'll start working on this wood next. So first, let's cut this in half. Alright, I got a skill saw, got a metal blade. It's less than an 1/8 inch, so hopefully this goes smooth. We'll see. Next, we made a pretty sharp edge here, so what we're going to do is just kind of get rid of the burrs off of it real quick. You won't see much of this. We'll use this on the back side, but I don't want to cut my hand open, so let's get it taken care of. Okay, so we have our acid and a little bit of water. We're just going to wipe these down. The big thing here is you don't want to smell this. That stuff's pretty potent, pretty bad for your lungs. So we're just going to work our way down. It's pretty straightforward. Get as messy as you want. We're just going to get that galvanized off of these pieces. Alright, these dogs have me breaking out every power tool for every type of cut. All kinds of things happening here today. Next, we're going to use our power handsaw. I've already drawn my line. We're going to square up this piece, and that'll be our base for the dog bed, or the dog house. Chateau de dog house. Alright, so now what we're going to work on, since we got the piece squared up, we're going to build a subframe for it. I've got a piece of 2x4 here, 38 5/8 is what we've squared that to. So we're going to, I've already marked it at 38 5/8. We're going to cut the two pieces out, give us our sides, and then we'll cut the other sides and create a subframe for this. So, let's begin. Okay, we've got our base and our subframe completed here. So we're going to start working on our legs, which are going to be two 2x4s put together. I'll even angle it because dogs can't have just a regular butt up. They have to have the 45-degree angle so it looks all pretty. So we're going to do that with the table saw. We'll cut these at 4 feet each. We got 8-foot boards, so 4 foot, 4 foot. We'll run it through the table saw at 45-degree angle, and then we'll start putting this thing together a little bit more. Okay, so we're just going to put our pieces together. Here's one that I just did. So this will be our edge. Pretty cool looking. A lot of work. So we'll put 4 screws in it. Should hold nicely. That's going to be the height of our doghouse. But then we're going to have our roof trestles going on next. So let's put some more of these together. Maybe even take a lunch break. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to start working on our roof, and it's just going to be a pretty straightforward design. We only have to go about 48 inches wide, or excuse me, long. So first we're going to cut our centerpiece, and then we'll make our trestles off of each end here, and then we'll just keep moving along. This doghouse is going to take me all day to do, and these dogs are inside sitting in the AC. They got water, they got food, they got beds, they're probably taking naps. But let's get to work so we can get this done today. Okay, we're going to put our legs on so I can make sure everything's true, so I can determine my length of my rafters coming over the sides here, and then we'll progress from there. Did 30-degree angle over on both sides. We've got our top plate here. We'll do some more screwing in all of it together here in a second. But what we need to do is cut out a notch here, so this will sit down on here and make it even more sturdy. So I've created my straight up line and my vertical line and horizontal line here to cut out this notch, and I'll do that all the way around here. Now to give us a good base here. We use the skill saw for this, make it nice and easy and quick. This is a dog house, so it doesn't have to be perfect unless the dogs see me doing this. Hopefully they won't look. Alright, the dogs are afraid that the bed is going to slide out, so they want me to put a skirt piece in here. And of course I got some wood because they get everything they want. So let's put it in. Alright, as you can see, it's coming along. We're ready to stain it. The dogs are a little bit annoyed because I'm not going to sand it down. It's a dog house. I don't see the purpose of sanding it down. They say they would like it to be finished. It's just not happening. So we're just going to stain it. They can live with it. And let's begin. We have it in our backyard now. Now what we've got to do is level off the legs, make this nice and flat for the dogs, fill in the holes, level this out, and we can put some mulch down, get the roof on it, get this top secured, and we'll be done. So, let's begin. Alright, we've got one side hung. What we're going to do is do the other side now. Nice secure. Here we go. Okay, we're putting down some weed protector here. And we're just going to do a line and then fill this in. Looks like the dogs are ready for it too. Alright. We've got it complete. Looks like we got some happy campers. I even put a thing of water out here for them. But now they're asking for a sign that says dogs only. Maybe next week I'll make that for you girls. What do you girls think? If you like this and many of our other projects, subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook and Instagram, and we'll keep doing some cool projects like this. I know you girls are excited. Alright.